carried out a survey to identify the buildings inside this selected area as a pilot project. So it reveals that there are a lot of buildings not worthy to preserve. Preserve means, I think the preservation is, I think better word is conservation. Conserve and utilize it in a better way. So our goal should be, so we just talked about a lot of things. So our goal should be, now we identify that it's a mutual heritage. So mutual heritage of the action area, or you can consider even the whole Jaffna city to be preserved while making the area a comfortable and attractive place for residential use. But it's the need of the people now, because they need services, they need comfortable place, because they were undergone 30 years of not development or restricted period. So can we do it or not? Or to identify that, we just analyze it, and we just try to analyze or understand strengths, opportunities, weaknesses and threats. So there are strengths, there are opportunities, weaknesses and threats also. I like to read it because it's important. Historic value, that it's a good thing, it's a strength. You can make use of it. And Dutch and Sri Lankan means that the Dutch are also interested in this. Sometimes they will provide some seed money that to carry out some activities, because the Dutch fort is being renovated and conserved at the moment with the help of Netherlands embassy's funding. So untouched, the characters are untouched. So it's not undergone urbanization of the like other cities. So traditional, cultural and religious practices and attitudes are also there. There are location and this city, the geographical location, we can make it like if somebody prepare a good plan, proposal, we can make it a good city like Lille. It can be a node for transportation, the people to come and start from that to visit other things. So opportunities are also there. Government is also focusing on developing the region. Concerns of revitalizing the area as a mutual heritage. Availability of surrounding areas for further expansion of the city function. So it's not a restricted, geographically restricted area. High demand for tourist activities, potential, it can be a World Heritage Site one day. Linkage with well-preserved ancient fort, possibility of developing sea and air travel, possibility of using existing laws. Those are the opportunities. So when we think of the weaknesses, damaged buildings, lack of awareness on heritage among local people, poverty, that means it's common to everywhere. It's difficult to invest on building conservation is little bit costly activity. Most of the owners are living out sometimes. Right? Then lack of infrastructure and threats. Rapid development. I put it in red because it can be a good thing if you utilize it in a better way. Rapid development is it's a opportunity rather than, but if you destroy the valuable things, then it's a threat. Attraction of investors concerning only monetary return. So that is why I said that when you are, I don't know whether you have noticed it, that I showed that board giving the road to Jaffna is that the lettering is also a little bit, it has a quality, the uniqueness. But now all these boards are being replaced with this sticker type lettering and all. So I think if we can preserve at least 2-3 streets with those old signboards, old road names, it will remind us how they were. And if you think this is a personification of the area, if you think it's just to identify the area, how do you recognize it? Is it like this or like this? Jaffna, if you think the area as a person, I think this is more towards this. I think if you think it should be like this, but it is not like this. The actual thing, when we analyze and discuss it in detail, it's something like this. So it's just an exercise we did for the identification of the area as a person. Right? How can the historic features contribute to improve living conditions? Opening up new income generation activities, increase tourist attraction, receiving developed infrastructure, receive government attention, assessment tax can be waived off, bank loans for residents can be given if these historical areas are going to be revitalized and used for good living conditions. So which exist in legislation. We have enough legislation, but there are some proposals also, I will tell you. The Antiquities Ordinance has enough power to deal with this thing, and together with this Urban Development Authority Act, municipal ordinances and archaeological sites of national importance. So those are again the strengths and which existing policies. Policies also, we have good conservation policies practicing in Sri Lanka. So we can adapt those. And what are the alterations or proposals for the city conservation has not been yet recognized as an object for conservation under Antiquities Ordinance. So city, it was not recognized yet. So we just identify buildings, monuments and sites, but city as a whole, or so ensemble, I think not recognized. I think if we can propose something, and need to amend the urban authority law to make provision for obligatory rebuilding. So obligatory rebuilding, because lands are there, just some buildings can be abandoned for the natural destruction. So I think that we must provide some kind of assistance to do that. But when we think of, there must be a law, and with some assistance and with some kind of, I think, time period. So, and we need to propose a legislation to avoid neglect of valuable buildings with intent for collapse purposely. So it shouldn't be allowed. So who are the stakeholders in Jaffna? So there are list is big: central government, provincial government, local government, mayor, resident, politicians. So are all these people willing to accept this kind of proposal? Can can we address them and get their support? Can we? I think without that we can't implement this type of activity. They will go for this. They have modernizing attitudes, but Jaffna is not like that still. But when now this is a world with all these networking and everything, so it will become rapidly. These attitudes will be changed. So therefore, the awareness programs. So this is how we identify the stakeholders. So it's a rope pulling game like something, because there are people towards this kind of preservation and development, this kind of integrated activity, and there are people who might think of completely destroy and rebuild the city. So we have to make use of the people towards this, and so once if we can make proposals like this, because our concern is not taking tourism, not taking tourists or this. Our concern is increasing the living condition of the people inside the city. So we have to improve the services, improve existing roads. So how do we do this? From where we can get money, all these things, to do all these things? So that is a problem. We can't wait till the government give money. It won't happen. It's a slow process. So that is the challenge we have. So all these things in this list has to be improved or create for the benefit of the social. What are the economic benefits? Self-employment opportunities, job opportunities. If we do this kind of proposal, these will be the benefits for the people. So we have to, that's the goal is there, so we have to make objectives. So you can form different objectives to achieve the goal. So, and it's not only one objective. So if this is one of the objectives, so I think mutual heritage of action area of Jaffna city to be preserved while making the area comfortable and residential use in 5 years time through transformation proposal. What is transformation proposal? That means we are now looking towards a change. No, we are not here